What's up, beautiful people? As you guys may have seen, also I just dropped a new music video. Now that's probably one of the favorite video I worked on so far because the whole concept was basically the lady's crying, and as she's crying, the room is getting flooded by her tear. So the way we had to make that happen is we had to build a pool inside the studio, and inside that pool we had to build two rooms because in the video, if you watch, there's basically a part where he goes from his room to her room in one shot. So we had to make sure that the rooms are literally side by side, and we had to make sure the pool is big enough to have not only two rooms but enough space for the people to shoot, because everything was going to be basically happening inside the pool because we don't want the whole studio flooded. So, but the best part was we had to build this thing in basically 24 hours. What's up? So about to be building this set for tomorrow. It's literally, we gotta build this set in one day. Super excited, we're about to be killing it, so let's do it. So that was probably the most challenging project I got to work on because, yeah. Smitty called me and started speaking Spanish. He was like, mi amigo. That's already knew, now I know the trick. He was gonna come up with some crazy idea to do and some crazy timing, but we made it happen, and like we always do, so that's why I'm always excited. So for this one, as soon as they said to give me the go, I went to Home Depot, got everything I needed to get. We had like 4 carts at Home Depot. People were like, what are you about to build? Cart 1, cart 2, cart 3, cart 4, cart 5. Now, the only part I'm kind of a little sad about is it was so last minute that I didn't get to order the pond liner. The pond liner is what basically we use to make sure that the water doesn't leak. Now, we was going to build a pool that was basically 25 by 25 feet, plus there's a 4 feet height on each side. That was the ideal height we wanted to get. We wanted to get like 4 feet where the water is literally filling up the whole room. Where half of the room where they can actually get inside the water, their whole body get under the water. So it was gonna be real cool, but we got the pond liner. They didn't have that big of a size in store, they only had them online. So what we attempted to do was trying to kind of seal them together, like kind of, join them. Like, I think the biggest size we had found in store was like a 10 by 17 maybe, and we're trying to piece them together. And they had like this glue, and then we kind of put this waterproof seal on top of it. It worked, but not perfectly. There was still a little bit leaking, and that also caused, which was something else we didn't put in consideration, was the amount of time it takes to fill up a pool that big. Now, one thing about water, again, is they're very strong. Water pressure is very strong, so we have to make sure the frame was very steady. So we added a lot of studs, and we built the frame that same night, but I wanted to finish everything by the night, so the next day everything was ready, but that was not the case. So we finished the frame. Next day we started putting the pond liner on top of the pool frame. So that's when we did what we talked about. We're trying to join together and trying to put the seal. And after we put the pond liner, that's why we start doing the frame of the two rooms. The new ones, but I used some of the furniture that I had at the studio. So his room, we went more for like a vintage vibe. So we had the green. Now the piano was really cool because remember, we had to build everything. We had to move everything inside through the pool, everything inside the pool. So we had to go through bringing everything on top of it and bringing down. The piano would have been impossible to go over the pool with. But good thing Smitty came with the idea. We just took everything out the piano, and it was light enough where 4 of us were able to, pick it up and drop it inside. And after that, we just finished it up. We started shooting, but we couldn't, the water was gradually going up. And yeah, it took a long time. As you can see, we started, having a little karaoke night as we started waiting for it. We had so much fun.
Wet. That's about wet. You know what? I'm wet. I'm wet, yeah. I just went on the bus.
Everybody came through. Shout out to everybody. The model was freezing. You look like you're cold. How you feeling? I feeling you see starting to get wet already. You crying too much? but she kept through. She was like, yeah, we're gonna make this happen.
Real commitment. You see me, I look like a wet dog. This is real commitment. I've been having a water hose me down for the last hour. So stay tuned.
She really did. Shout out to everybody, the makeup artists, because really a team effort, like to make this happen, and we pulled it off all in one day. That was crazy to be able to build something like that in one day. Was crazy to me, but we made it happen and I was so happy. So shout out to everybody, shout out to Cindy for coming up with the idea, and we killed it. So I actually did 2 other projects that's really dope. One of them with Smitty, another one with somebody else that can't wait for you guys to see. So stay tuned and I'm gonna show it to you guys in a few, and let me know what you guys think of how I did on the set, and let me know what you guys think about the video. So love you guys and check you out next time. Yeah!
Fucking my makeup, bro.